Hello everyone, and today we're here to talk about kind of gimmicky beers that Koreans have made. We've all been to CU or 7-Eleven and you look in the fridge and there's like a buldak Bokkeumyeon beer, and there's a this beer and a that beer, and a lot of foreigners were confused when they first came out because there was an impression that like, oh god, they've finally done it. They've made a spicy stir-fried chicken noodle flavored beer, but it's not about the flavor of the beer. It's a beer that's made specifically to pair with whatever food you see on the can. And food pairing is a real thing with wine, of course, hundreds of years of traditions of that. Beer is now starting to get tinkered with. I'm not an expert in that, but I do want to kind of experiment with cheeses and beers and stuff. But I do have two beers today. So let's see if... I don't have any fried chicken to pair with this one. This is called Chimak. It's a pale ale. These are both made by Brew Guru, sorry. So I've been doing some research on them. They started in 2017. The company started in 2017 and they entered the beer business in 2021. Okay. Please experience the world's best beer by the first Asian gold medalist in the World Beer Competition. I'll put the link to their website below. I'm not going to comment on if their beer is good or not from the website. That wouldn't be fair. But they hype up like Asian gold medalists. And just the selection of beers they have. They make like a lot of wine mixes and like a lot of really thick, heavy, like chocolatey ones and like heavily flavored ones. So it is a bit weird. But I can't comment on the quality. I will drink these, but let's see what the Chimek one tastes like. So this basically, Koreans love their fried chicken. They won't claim to have invented it, but a lot of them will claim that they've perfected it, and that Korean fried chicken is the best kind of fried chicken in the world. A lot of countries fry their chicken. America, obviously. Canada's not big there. Like, we have KFC and stuff, but I mean, it's not something that people eat. It's not cultural. You know, is it hard to find? No. Is it like part of Canadian cuisine? Not on your life. So, this is a pale ale. I'll read the ingredients too because it's kind of interesting where they're getting their ingredients from. So, as far as the barley, that's Australian. The yeast is Belgian, and the hops are America, and Slovenia. Okay, interesting. There's like a nice peachy kind of smell to it. Yeah, it's like pretty peachy. So is this a good beer just on its own to drink without fried chicken? I'm not going to order fried chicken for a video. I already had dinner. There's enough calories in the beer. We don't need fried chicken. It's okay. Bit of whole wheaty on the malt. It's not sweet. Carbonation's pretty large. It's not like harsh. The peach comes through a little bit, but it's much more on the aroma than it is in the flavor. Is this marketing over flavor? As far as strictly a beer goes, it's okay. Like, I'll give it like a 6. I wouldn't buy this all the time and like, ooh, although the price was good. These things are like 3 something. So as far as price goes, if you want a pale ale that's not offensive and isn't too hoppy, bitterness-wise, this is not bitter at all. I should say that. I forgot to mention that. But yeah, this isn't like... this is probably like 25 to 35 IBU, somewhere in there. Cute label, though. So, Brew Guru also makes this one. Again, I don't quite know what to make of this. Sierra designs beer for Locos Barbecue. Locos Barbecue is a restaurant. I've never been there, but when you hear Korean beer barbecue, not a chance. It is an American barbecue style restaurant. There's 3 in Seoul, there's 1 in Busan, and they've made this beer, I guess, to serve at that restaurant. So Cafe Libre also makes a beer with this company. They use coffee from Cafe Libre in there. So I don't know what this company's doing, but they seem to have partnered with certain companies. Maybe they do a lot of contract brewing. This is contract brewing, whether you like it or not. They've partnered with Locos to supply beer at their restaurants. That's contract brewing. Regardless of whose idea it was, it's essentially contract brewing. So, It doesn't say, my favorite part is that it doesn't say what kind of beer this is. Yeah, it just says beer for Locos Barbecue. So as far as the barley goes, it's from Australia and Germany. The yeast is Belgian again. And the hops are just Slovenia. I'm not an expert on Slovenian hops, but knowing Germany and Czech Republic, this is probably a lager. It's probably going to be fairly non-hoppy, if I had to guess. If you're going to be drinking this with American barbecue, maybe they were thinking like American style, like really cold, easy to drink, crush it down, order another one. So like American lager style. Goodbye, Chimek. So let's see what this looks like. I'll show you the label. It's Sierra Designs. 1 second. Okay, so I'm looking on the internet. This gets more confusing. I'm not a big camping hiker guy. I go camping and stuff, but I'm not like, ooh, gear and like this and that. Sierra Designs is a company that makes outdoor gear, tents, hiking stuff. Okay, so for some reason they've partnered with this brewery. They're from California. You wonder how these companies got together. So it's Sierra Designs, established in 1965. And them and Brew Guru have made beer for Locos Barbecue, of which there are 4 in Korea. So the whole process is a bit of a mystery. But, oh, that's way darker than the pale ale. Kevin, it's pale. Well, yeah, but okay, give that a little. Yeah, it's not quite an amber, but it's getting there. Yeah. Oh yeah, this smells much more like a kind of European. Oh, what is that? Almost smells like brakes. Nah, I don't like that. Ooh, and then there's like a really metallic thing on the end there. Ew, no. Sorry, Brew Guru, I don't like that. There's almost like, when was this made? Well, April 8th, it's only like a month ago. It's like 5 weeks, it's nothing. It has like the cardboard taste of like an old oxidated beer. Ooh, and there's something, ooh, it's like cardboard and there's another layer on top. Let me think. Oof. There's like cardboard and like a really unpleasant acidity with like just, it's not farts, but it's like a grossness. Ooh, not farts, but like think as offensive as that. In a kind of like, if you had to make a 0 to 10, let's say. And then there's this metallic on the end there. Ooh, man, I'm sorry. I don't want to be a dick about this, but of all the videos I've made on my channel about beer, this has to be the worst one. And, of course, I'm buying beers from small craft breweries most of the time, so a lot of them are going to taste really good. You get the odd kind of miss here and there. But there was bound to be one eventually that would take the crown for worst one. I don't know what it was before, because they've all been fairly okay. This is like a 2.5. I really don't like this beer. I'm sorry, Brew Guru. This one's okay. Again, I wouldn't make it a staple of my beer consumption, but if someone had this at a party and said, hey, Kevin, want one? Sure, yeah, no problem. This one, oh. So, I don't know, maybe they use like old camping equipment and like put it in the whirlpool. I can't recommend this one. This one, you know, if you actually had fried chicken or something and wanted to pair it and see what happens, sure. But even as just a standalone beer, it's not bad. Again, 6, it's okay. For the price, I guess maybe, if it was more expensive, maybe it'd be less than a 6. But for that price and the taste that I'm getting, it's pleasant, 6. No, avoid this one. I'm sorry. This is not good. So, is it gimmicky? Yeah. I mean, but then again, all marketing is gimmicky. You have like a cute character or like a rugged outdoor guy and you think, wow, mountain climbing. Like if I buy this winter jacket, like I too could climb the mountains in the winter. So essentially all marketing is gimmicky, but this is specifically gimmicky, where it's like, oh, you're getting fried chicken? Yeah, let's do this. This one isn't necessarily gimmicky, for the simple fact that a restaurant asked them to make this beer to serve at the restaurant. I suppose the Sierra Designs is a bit of a kind of eye grabber. A lot of Koreans love a lot of outdoor stuff, so that may be kind of drawing you in with, oh, I like their tent. Let's try their beer. This beer tastes like someone who lives in a tent in California and LA. Maybe, never mind. It'd actually be worth buying this just so you could try it and then tell me what you think of it, because if I get 10 messages about like, okay, it's not bad, maybe I'm the insane one, but I don't know. We'll see. Anyway, there's your Brew Guru catered, gimmicky, specific function beer for today. So pick this up if you see one. Avoid this like the plague. The excretions of a homeless man. No.